Hi everyone, welcome to Chromebook Basics. Tip number 1, how to download files. Let's say you wanted to download an image to use in a project. Simply Google search the image you're looking for, and then you're going to right-click on the image. Remember, for a Chromebook, that's a 2-finger click on the trackpad. Right-click and go to Save Image As. Title your image so you can find it. And then hit enter. Download is complete. Now, where did that image go? That file went into your downloads folder. To access your downloads folder, go to Files and click on Downloads. Here you see the new file that we just downloaded, this beautiful Blue Jay image. Maybe you're working in a Google Doc that you want to download as a PDF. You can do that as well. Click on File and go to Download. Go down to PDF. File is complete. Just like last time, it's ended up in our Downloads folder. Let's go to Files, and there we have our new PDF. Maybe you're working in Google Slides and would like to save one of your slides as an image. Click on the slide and then go to File. Go down to Download. You have a couple of image choices. You can save it as a JPEG or as a PNG. Once it's downloaded, it's going to be in your Downloads file. Click on Downloads. And now you can see our brand new image. The only thing you need to worry about is that on a Chromebook, the download files are temporary and they can get deleted to free up desk space. If you want to keep these files forever, I suggest moving them into your Google Drive. Simply click on the files you want to move. I'm going to hold down the Control key because I need to select files that are not in a series. Now I can simply click and drag all of these files over into my Google Drive. Tip number 2, reopening closed tabs. If you're anything like me, while working, you probably have a bunch of tabs open at the top that you're clicking between. Sometimes I work between multiple tabs, and in clicking back and forth between them, I accidentally close one that I need. On a Chromebook, you can recover closed tabs by simply clicking Control Shift T. This opens the last tab that was closed. If I need to open another one, I can hit Control Shift T again. And now the document that I was working on before has come back. Tip number 3, how to pin tabs. Maybe you have an important document that you know you're going to be working on all day and you don't want to accidentally close it. You can solve this problem by pinning the tab. If you go up to the tab that you want to not close and right-click on it with a 2-finger click, you can select Pin. Now the document moves all the way to the left and no longer has the X to close it That tab is now pinned. If you want to close the tab, you can right-click on it again with a 2-finger click, and you can unpin it. That will allow you to hit the X. Or you can right-click on it and close. Now the tab has gone away.
Tip number 4, how to split your screen to multitask.
Oftentimes, students will have assignments that require them to do some research and maybe take that research and put it on a Google slide. Instead of having to click back and forth between their research and the Google slide, we can split these windows in two. So I'm going to take out this window, click and hold, and pull it out. Now this tab has become its own window. Now, to easily go back and forth between the two, I'm going to hold down Alt and hit the right bracket key. Now, this window has resized and moved to the right. I'll click on this window, hit Alt and the left bracket key, and now this window has resized and docked to the left in a perfectly split screen where I can now read the information and then click on my slide and insert it.
Tip number 5, how to take a screenshot.
Sometimes a teacher might ask for a screenshot for proof that work was completed. There's a couple of different ways to do that. You can hold down Control, Shift, and the multi-view key, and it's going to ask me to select the area that I want to capture. In this instance, I only need to show this congratulations and how much I earned. So I'm going to click and drag just this section and now hit capture. This screenshot has now been saved into my downloads folder. If I needed to download and screen capture the entire screen, I'm just going to hold down Control and the multi-view key. And now a screenshot has been taken of the entire screen. It will include my tabs and this whole screen saved to my downloads folder.
Tip number 6, how to view all open windows.
Sometimes a student might be working on an assignment, but you're kind of suspicious that maybe it doesn't have their full attention. Sometimes students can have what are called background windows open, where perhaps maybe a YouTube video or a game is playing. When you look at their screen, it looks like they're working on the assignment, and you don't see any tabs at the top that seem suspicious. If you want to check what other windows they have open, you can click the multi-view button. Now I can see that not only did they have the screen with their work on it, but they also had the Play Store open and 2 other internet browser tabs that could have been streaming music or another game. Another way to check this is on the screen, you're going to take your 3 fingers and then scroll up on the trackpad. If you scroll up with 3 fingers, it will show you all the windows that are open. Simply take your 3 fingers on the trackpad and scroll down, and you're back to the full screen view.
Tip number 7, how to rotate your screen. Sometimes a student will come to you with a screen that looks like this and say, I don't know what happened, it flipped sideways and I can't do my work. Well, all you need to do is press Control, Shift, and the refresh key, and that will keep rotating the screen until you get back to where it needs to be. Tip number 8, how to lock your screen.
Chromebooks are great because they allow you to close the lid and then open it right back up and start off where you left off. However, you don't want to leave your Chromebook logged in and unattended because you don't want people to have access to your files or your email. If you're going to walk away from your Chromebook or have it not in your possession, it's a good idea to lock the screen. You're going to do that by hitting the search key and the L for lock, and then your screen is locked.
Tip number 9. Just Google it.
Another great tip is that if something's going on with your Chromebook and you're not sure what it is or how to fix it, simply ask Google. Go to Google and search Chromebook screen flipped. Then, right at the top, not even having to go to a web page, it tells me exactly how I can redo my screen and get it the right way. Google has answers to pretty much any problem you can come across.